So, as a handsome man watching this video, or a man that has been improving his looks, improving his appearance, and he's starting to see a lot of positive results, positive treatment from women, men giving him more respect, and overall just seeing more of the fruits and benefits of improving your looks, improving your appearance, and presenting yourself in the best way possible to the world. You more than likely experience a lot of great results as a man that is more attractive, but you probably also have experienced hate, jealousy, and overall just weird energy from men and even some women. And you've probably experienced hate and jealousy that had you confused and had you wondering, what did you do wrong? What is it about you that makes people hate on you, and why are they jealous of you, especially when you didn't do anything to them? And this has probably just left you lost, confused, and almost maybe has made you feel bad about who you are, made you feel bad about being a man that is well put together. You probably have even lowered yourself and lowered your potential, lowered your confidence and self-esteem by giving into the hate and jealousy, by trying to fit in with other people, trying to please other people, because you were made to feel like there was something wrong with you based on the hate and jealousy that you probably have experienced, which is exactly why I made this video. And I'm going to be talking about the 3 ways to deal with hate and jealousy as a handsome man, and give more context as to why this is happening if you've experienced it. So be sure that you stay throughout the entire video. That way, by the end of the video, you'll know exactly how to handle hate and jealousy as a handsome man, and be able to understand why this happens, and know how to move forward confidently, knowing that you'll be able to handle any type of hate and jealousy that will come your way as a handsome man. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's hop into it. So number one, realize that the hate and the jealousy that you receive as a handsome man is just confirmation that you stand out. You see, when you are a handsome and attractive man, you're well put together, you are in shape, you're well dressed, you walk with confidence, you are able to command presence without saying a word. There are going to be a lot of men and women who will despise you, who will hate on you, that will be jealous of you. You're going to have a lot of men and women that will, admire you, respect you. You're going to have women that are going to be attracted to you, but you're also going to have the polarity effect of men and women who are jealous of you, that will hate on you, that will talk down on you, that will make up shit about you. Comment down below if you ever experienced this. And why is this? Why is this happening? It's because you stand out. You stand out, bro. You stand out. You command attention. You command presence. And dudes who will hate, and dudes that will be jealous of you, they're hating on you. They're jealous of you because you amplify the things that they want, but can't get, don't have the courage to get, don't have the work ethic, the drive, the ambition to put in the work to become the best versions of themselves, like how you've been able to and how you continue to. They're jealous because you are a representation of what they could have in some way, shape, or form, but don't. And instead of facing themselves in the mirror and realizing that you have nothing to do with the negative feelings and the hate and jealousy and the insecurities, the negative and scarcity mindset that they have nothing to do with that. But they will make you feel like you have something to do with that. They will make you feel like you are doing something wrong because you take care of yourself, because you are considered a handsome and attractive man, because you stand out, because you command presence, because you can attract women to you. And because they don't have those type of things, instead of putting in the work to become that type of man, instead of looking at you as a figure of inspiration, they look at you as the reason for their insecurities, the reason for their lack of results. They're going to look at you as the reason why they're not getting the most out of their life, because you are a representation of what they could be, but for some reason they haven't put in the work. They haven't maximized themselves. And they're going to lash out on you. They're going to blame you instead of looking in the mirror and realizing that your success, the results that you get as a man that's well put together, that's attractive, that women find handsome, your success doesn't take away from their success. Your success has nothing to do with them. Your success has nothing to do with their failure, but yet they will act like it. And that's why you're going to see a lot of dudes will hate on you. And if they're not hating on you, that means that you're not standing out. Guys who are invisible, who aren't putting the work, who aren't maximizing themselves in the best of their ability, who don't command a presence, who don't command attention, these guys get overlooked. These guys are invisible, unfortunately. That's why they're not getting hated on, but you're going to get hated on because you stand out, because you command attention and presence, because you represent the type of man that they want to be, but can't be for whatever reason. That has nothing to do with you. And you're going to see that women will hate on you really because they're going to find you attractive, but they don't feel like they could get the type of man that you are. They don't feel like they can measure up to the type of man that you are. Women who hate on you have probably dealt with men who look similar to you, who carry themselves similarly to you, but those men dog them out. So therefore, when they see you, they see the man that dogged them out. Therefore, they're going to really express the hate that they have for the other man that actually did them dirty. They're going to express that to you because you're the physical representation of that man that's right in front of them. So as a convenience, they're going to hate on you when that hate has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with the man in the past. And because they lack confidence and self-esteem within themselves, and because they're so held down by their insecurities, they're going to hate on you as a way to deal with their insecurities, which isn't productive because they're really just lowering themselves even more. They're just making their insecurities, men and women are only making their insecurities worse by lashing out on you because they're spending their time and energy hating on you because you are a representation. For the men, you are a representation of what they want to be. For the women, you are a representation of the man that they want, but they've had great experiences with those type of men. Those men may not want them for whatever reason, so they're going to hate on you instead of taking that same energy, same time, same attention, and using it to look in the mirror and figure out what can they do to improve and be better, like how you looked in the mirror and figured out what could you do to be better and maximize yourself as a man, not just your looks, but everything else about you, your mindset, your ambition, your drive, your vigor for life. And what you can continue to do, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably continue to find ways to improve yourself. They could be doing the same damn thing, but they're not. And that has nothing to do with you. And if you're getting hated on, it's because you're standing out. And when you recognize that, when you know that, well, number one, you're not invisible. Number two, people know who you are. But number three, you have an impact. You have an impact. Your presence is felt. And you amplify people's insecurities indirectly, but has nothing to do with you. That just showcases that you've maximized yourself. You've maximized yourself and people can't handle it. So instead of trying to do something about their own damn lives and maximizing themselves, they're going to try to hate on you and bring them down to your level, bring you down to their level because they view you at the top. So when you see that people are hating on you, just remember it's because you're standing out and you're making a difference. And even though you're going to have people hating on you, men and women, you're also going to have men that are going to respect you, revere you, look up to you, look at you as inspiration. You're going to have women that are going to be attracted to you, that view you as that top dog, that view you as their best option, and the type of man that they're going to try to get at and treat you well, celebrate you, view you as a prize. So that's the first way, is realize that the hate is just confirmation that you stand out as a handsome, attractive, well put together man. Number two, never react emotionally. You got to be ice cold, man, because when people try to come at you, when people try to hate on you, like, you know, I'll have guys, like, this is a little one, but like and I think when guys make this comment about me, they're doing it in fun, but like guys will say I look like Chris Brown. But I've also had some dudes that say like I look like Chris Brown, but they try to make it like a bad thing. I can kind of tell the difference. I can tell the difference. And it's like when I can tell that the dude is saying that in a way where he knows I'm a fly dude objectively, right? But it's like he feels a way about it. So he'll say like, "Oh, you look like Chris Brown and stuff." It's like, yeah, and girls love me like I'm Chris Brown too. You know, like you got to be ice cold with it. You know what I mean? You got to be ice cold when people try to come at you, when they try to hate on you, because you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to penetrate your mind and infiltrate it, and they're trying to weaken you. They're trying to, again, bring you down to their level. They're trying to make you insecure and lack self-esteem and lack confidence like them. They can't handle your presence. They can't handle how dope you are. They can't handle the type of results that you're getting that they want, but for some reason there's like a mental block that's stopping them from doing the things that they could do, that they have the capabilities to get the same type of results, or at least similar type of results as you know, of course, in varying degrees. and however those results will transpire for them, they can't seem to do what it takes to get the same type of results as you. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to infiltrate your mind and weaken you to bring them down to your level, because they know that you have the representation, the traits that make you deserving of being confident, make you deserving of carrying your head high, your chin up, walking with, with purpose, with a mission, with presence, with impact. Men and women recognize this. And the men and women who are insecure and lack confidence and self-esteem because they can't handle what you represent. Men want to be like you, women want a man like you, but they can't get it. The men can't be like you, the women can't get a man like you. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to weaken your mind, try to make you feel like you ain't shit, make you feel like you being a well put together man is a problem, like it's hurting them, it's impacting them negatively. I got a client that's a lawyer, well to do. Shout out to him. He knows who he is. He always talks to me about how he gets dudes hating on him. Whenever he's in the office, dudes try to avoid him and shit. He's, I believe he's like 6'2". He's over 6 foot. He's leaning down. He's building his body up, well dressed. Like, yeah, bro, you're intimidating, but not in a bad way. You're intimidating because you have things going for yourself. I don't want you gentlemen to let these people stop you from celebrating and embracing the traits that you have physically, mentally, resourcefully. I don't give a damn. Stop letting these motherfuckers trying to lower you to their level, dude. For real. So what? Celebrate your traits, man. Celebrate your strengths. Why? Because you got strengths, you got traits that are desirable that you put in the work to develop. Or okay, if you were given height, you were born with great facial genetics. Okay, you still put in the work to maximize them. There's people that have all that shit that have allowed themselves to deteriorate, who didn't put in the work on themselves. That got lazy, unambitious, undriven. So, well, I'm supposed to lower myself to you? I'm supposed to just dim my light for you? What good does that do for us both? Nothing. It doesn't do anything. It's not beneficial for me, it's not beneficial for you. I can dim my light, but I'm just lowering my potential for what? For your comfortability and your sake. But why don't you just put some batteries in your flashlight and then turn that motherfucker up as bright as you can? Why are you worrying about my light? My light's not blinding you. Your lack of potential is what's blinding you, making you arrogant. It's like what Darth Sidious said to Yoda: your arrogance blinds you. And that's the thing. You got to protect yourself. You got to know why these people are coming at you, because they're trying to. If they can't have what you have, and they recognize that you have the things that allows you to be deserving of your confidence. This goes for how men view you and how women view you. They want to take that confidence away. They may not be able to take the things that you have that make you confident, but they're going to try to take the confidence from your mind by saying shit to you, by gaslighting you, planting seeds of doubt, making fun of you, making it seem like there's something wrong with you. And if you don't know that, if you don't realize that that's what they're doing, you allow them to get in. You allow them to mess up with your mind. And I've let that happen to me when I was younger. That's how I know that. But once I recognized what it was, like dudes would make fun of me before I even got in the gym. Dudes were making fun of me in front of girls and shit. I talked about this, man. Like I got made fun of in front of a girl I really liked for how skinny my arms were by this dude that I thought was my friend, but he roasted me in front of her. And I played it off. But bro, that shit, I was already lacking confidence. That shit broke me. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit broke me. It shouldn't have. It really shouldn't have. And I'm grateful for the experience, but at the time it broke me. Then from that point on, this was during the springtime of my sophomore year in high school, man. I was wearing North Face fleece jackets for the rest of the year because I was too embarrassed to showcase my arms. But the dude was making fun of me because he could tell that the girl was actually feeling me, even without me being in the gym, because I had that little light-skinned pretty boy look going. But had I known that at the time, I wouldn't have been as hard on myself. I wouldn't have let that bother me. I'm grateful for the experience because that's what actually pushed me in the gym. That actually got my ass into gear and wanted to lift, because I've always wanted to lift. I've always wanted to look like a comic book character. I've always wanted to be powerful. I've always wanted to be masculine. I've always wanted to have that type of physique that women were drawn to. I've always wanted to, be that, strong looking man and be confident in the man that I see in the mirror, which I am today. But that took work. I had to put in the work to do that. But that experience is what actually got my ass into the gym. So I had to be grateful for that. But I didn't realize at the time that the dude was making fun of me and saying all that shit because he could see that that girl was feeling me. And he was over here putting in hours in the gym because he was an athlete. He was playing baseball, and he saw that she wasn't feeling him and that she was feeling me without all those physical attributes as far as the physique. And this was a dude that was taller than me, by the way. He was like 6'1". So because he saw that she wasn't feeling him and she was feeling me, and I didn't have the muscular development and build that I have now, I didn't have the 6 foot height and stuff. I'm 5'10" for the people that always ask, and that she was feeling me, he wanted to get at me. He wanted to roast me. See, dudes who roast you in front of women are threatened by you. They roast you because they can see from the third person point of view that the woman's feeling you and not them. So as a way to lash out, as a way to try to deal with it, even though it's not productively dealing with it, it's not doing anything for them long term that's going to allow them to maximize themselves and level up so they can attract women that feel, you know, feel the same way that these women are feeling about you as far as feeling you and being attracted to you. What these sucker ass dudes, these hating ass dudes are going to do is that they're going to make fun of you and roast you in front of these women because they think that that's going to make them more valuable in the woman's eyes. They think that's going to take off their distraction. They think they're going to distract that woman, excuse me, and redirect her attraction from you to him. And it's only going to backfire because women are smart enough to see like, oh, this dude's threatened by this guy, which that dude is only emphasizing and reinforcing that woman's attraction for you. And actually, she's going to be even more attracted to you because that dude is providing you social proof, because that dude is indirectly saying this guy is more valuable than me, you should be attracted to him. That's what the hating ass dude is going to do. And when you guys know that and you can see that, let me know down below if you've experienced that, whether it was indirectly, subtle jabs, or a dude was really trying to come at you. When you know why that's happening, the way that you deal with it is just be unemotionally available. Don't react emotionally. You got to be cold because they're trying to look for insecurities within you. Because they see that you're a fly dude on the outside, they're like, okay, he's a fly dude. I wish I was as fly as him. Or if a woman sees you, she may be attracted to, but also she may be like, oh, I'm attracted to him, but like, I don't feel like I'm good enough for him because of the experiences I've had with dudes like him. I'm going to try to see what type of insecurities he has, and I'm going to try to pull on those insecurities. I'm going to try to bring them out. I'm going to try to break him down. And if you react emotionally, you reinforce either their negative assumptions or their desire to look for insecurities within you. You're going to reinforce those things to them by reacting negatively, by being emotional. That's why you got to be cold, man. Just laugh, just smile, because you know why they're hating on you. And that's just only emphasizing that you are that dude because they're hating on you. So moving forward, when you see that people are hating on you, men and women, understand why they're doing it and just smile. Just smile. React in a very ice cold way by not reacting emotionally in a negative way, but just smile. Because you know the reason why they're hating on you is because they know that you are fly. And for the men that are hating on you, they want to be like you, but they can't. And the women that are hating on you, they want a man like you, but they know they can't get the type of man that you are. That's why they're hating on you. That's why you got to smile, because you know that's just only confirming that you are a fly dude. And then moving on to the third and the final way to deal with hate and jealousy as a handsome man is that you have to detach your worth from the hate and jealousy that you receive. Because the other goal that a lot of people are going to try to obtain as far as the people that hate on you and are jealous of you is that they want you to actually drink the Kool-Aid of all the external validation that you get on your looks, or the physical traits that make you stand out. They want you to tie your self-worth and your overall confidence and self-esteem to those things. Because if you are easily susceptible to the validation, the external results, as far as compliments from women, compliments from men, as far as respect, inspiration, women coming at you, they know that you can also be susceptible to the negativity. And a lot of dudes who are considered handsome, attractive to women, they get too caught up in the external validation. And then that allows them to be susceptible to manipulation. And these people are going to try to manipulate you because they wish they had what you had, but don't. Or the women are going to wish they can be with a man like you, but they can't, or they've had negative experiences. So they're going to try to make it as personal as possible, make it seem like there's something wrong with you. And here's the thing: be grateful, be appreciative, reflect on the results that you get, but just remember that the results are just an amplifier of your efforts. They're an amplifier of what you've already known to be true about yourself. They're amplifiers. They don't dictate your worth, But the things that you had to do to maximize yourself, to maximize your potential, your drive, your ambition, creativity, courage, strength, resilience, your ability to constantly get better, all those intrinsic traits that make up your worth, those are the things that allowed you to get the type of results that you're getting now. They're just amplifiers of who you are as far as the results that came from the intrinsic traits about you. But a girl telling me that she's attracted to me doesn't determine my worth. It's just a reflection of my efforts. It's just a reminder of what I've already known to be true about myself. You got to understand that your worth isn't tied into what people say about you. It's what you think and view of yourself. What are you doing? Who are you as a person? But if you get too caught up in what people say about you, that's how you can actually tie your worth into what they say. And then if you believe what they say, all the things that people are going to try to say about you, all the negative shit they're going to say about you because they're jealous of you. See, that's the saddest part, is that a lot of guys think that there's something wrong with them because of the bullshit that someone told them, but not understanding that the reason why someone said all that bullshit to you was because they really wish they had what you had, which implies that there was nothing wrong with you from the get-go, and there isn't. And that the traits that you have that make you stand out as a man aren't your weaknesses, they are your strengths. And that's why I really wanted to make this video, so that you realize there's nothing wrong with you, and give you context if you're lacking clarity, if you're confused as to why you've experienced hate and jealousy from men and women. This is why. And don't attach your worth to these things. Know who you are. Know what makes you valuable, because these motherfuckers can't determine who you are and what your value is, what your worth is. Only you can. And here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, as you continue to maximize yourself, you continue to improve your looks, your appearance, dial yourself in, you are going to have people that are going to continue to hate on you, who are going to be jealous of you, that are going to try to dim your light. But when you see that people try to dim your light, that's your sign to shine brighter even more. That's a sign that you need to go even harder, that you need to maximize yourself even more, that you need to make your impact, your presence even bigger, even stronger. And if you want extra help when it comes to maximizing your looks, maximizing your appearance, maximizing your potential, maximizing your presence, knowing how to confidently handle these situations when they arise, as far as the hate and jealousy, I put together a free training that's going to help you. I have it linked down below in the description and the pinned comment. And that way you could become a man that has not only maximized himself even more, maximize his potential. You're now a man that is attracting even more women that are drawn to you already, but you also know how to handle yourself and be more confident when you experience hate and jealousy. Check that free training out. I definitely believe it will help you. And with that being said, if you got a lot of value from this video, please give it a like, subscribe for more videos like this. And with that being said, I'll talk to you in the next video.